Hello and welcome to this session of how to create a mind map. Today we're not going to talk about the content of a mind map, but rather about the design of a mind map. Now, a mind map looks something like this, and you can do it either by hand by using your coloring pencils or pens, or you can create a mind map by going to one of these websites, but usually they ask you to subscribe, um, and so they charge you money. But today we're going to learn how to do a mind map by using PowerPoint, so it's going to be for free. So first of all, when you open the PowerPoint presentation, you have to go to File and set up the page. Here I've already set it up to 100 centimeters by 50 centimeters. You can choose to go smaller or larger depending on what you want or how much you would like to put in there. Now, whatever you end up doing, it tells you over here, scale content down. You're not going to scale content down. You're going to keep it as is. This looks a bit wider um, than higher. So it all depends on what you want. So first of all, you're gonna click, where these boxes are. Click right here on the edge of the box where you have these 4 arrows. Click right there and then click the backspace in order to delete it. You have here those grid lines. These I've inserted before in order to help me design things so I know where everything is, and I've spaced them out evenly. Now, how do you add these? You go to insert, is it insert? Yeah, insert. Oh, sorry, view guides, dynamic guides, and then you either click Command Z or Command Y, or you double click here or right click here and add a vertical guide, for example. And then you move this wherever you want it to be. Now, obviously, I don't need this over here. I mean, you can put as many as you want if it's going to help you with the design. So now that we've scaled the page, you can also change the background by right-clicking and formatting background. You can change a color and choose a different color. I'm going to choose a lighter gray. And then you can either draw. I have a trackpad. I'm not using a mouse, so it's going to be a bit difficult for me to draw. Or you can insert a picture, a screenshot, shapes. So this is how you insert a shape. Click on the shape, and then you can make it as large or as small as you want it. You can drag it around and either right click, or it's over here, you can change the color. Let's do a yellow one. This is a really strong yellow, so we can go with something a little bit lighter. See, this is lighter. And you can also remove the line around it, or you can have a line. So if you have a line, you can also choose the color of the line or the border. Now, from this center or central circle, which you can make bigger if you want, you can over here insert text. So we're gonna go to insert text. So here we're gonna have gonna insert our text, and you can make the text as big or as small as you want it to be. So mind map, and I'm gonna move it a bit down. See how the grid lines help you, or the guidelines. And you can insert a text over here to write your name. You can play around with the font type. You can play around with the font size as well. So let's do it. So you can change the font size, font type, etc., or font color as well. If you're going, you can either draw a line that goes from here. So we're gonna draw, click draw, and then go like this, or we can insert a line from here. So it goes like this. We can shape it any way we want, right? So you can do that. The key to doing this is to play around with it. The lovely thing is that you can always insert pictures or icons or smart art or charts as well. You can have a comment, etc., etc. So, or of course, we're not gonna do the video or audio because it's gonna be a poster. But this is a very good way to get you started on working on your poster. Later on, you're gonna have to have or produce a poster for your research poster in class. So this is a very good starting point. You do a mind map and then you progress towards a poster. Now, why do you have to learn how to do a poster? Because you're going to be asked in so many of your classes to create a poster, a research poster. It talks about your research or your lab experiment or whatever it is that you're doing. Or maybe if you are an engineer, you're going to be creating a lot of posters about the different projects you're doing, etc., etc. And we have so many events at the university where you would be presenting posters. Later on, maybe in academic conferences, posters are becoming more and more uh, in demand and more popular. Also, the good thing about posters is that they have all the information that you want in one place, in one visually appealing place. So it's part of of the multimodality of this class, especially the assignment where you have to write a paper and then produce a poster that also supports your paper. The mind map content will be discussed in class, so we're going to be working with themes from the book in order to create our mind maps. That's it. I hope you enjoyed this session, and should you have any questions, you can either email me or leave comments below on this video.